Hello, beautiful sacred souls. We have been exploring the concept of vibration. There's a lot of information out on the internet about high vibration and low vibration. And in this video, we're going to explore the concept of co-creation, that you don't manifest alone. This is building upon the previous videos. So if you want to watch any of those, they are on my YouTube channel. So I want to dismantle another misunderstanding, the idea that you create your entire reality by yourself. So before we begin, I want to invite a moment of grounding. If it feels comfortable, I invite you to take a slow, deep breath in. And a slow, deep breath out. I invite you to feel where your body is supported. I invite you to say to yourself, I am here. We are present. So this channel explores healing, trauma recovery, and spirituality and consciousness through a trauma-informed, psychologically grounded lens. What I share comes from my lived experience, education, my healing journey, and my understanding of neuroscience, trauma, and spiritual integration. Nothing here is meant to diagnose, replace therapy, medical care, or your own discernment. Take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't. You are always the authority on your own experience. You may hear me use spiritual language, symbolic imagery, or speak about mystical experiences. Spiritual experiences can be meaningful and real, and they must always be held with grounding, discernment, and nervous system safety. If anything you hear activates fear, urgency, grandiosity, or distress, that is a sign to pause, ground, seek support, and not push through. It is an indication that either something in my teaching is coming from a wound inside me, or there is a wound inside you that is being brought to the surface for you to reflect upon. My intention is not to awaken, save, or heal anyone. Instead, I hope to share what has helped me reconnect with my body, my agency, my humanity, and my inner divinity, so you can decide what supports you on your own path. That said, something may support your awakening or healing journey. Let's begin. So you are powerful. You are a powerful spiritual being. However, you are not isolated. Your existence is inside a web of collective consciousness. This includes things like collective trauma, the collective field of all that exists in the human psyche, other people's free will, systems and structures. So this is why I say you are actually a co-creator and not the sole creator. So what do you control? Well, you control your choices, your meaning making, your healing, your boundaries, how you respond. What you don't control is other people's behaviors, global events, collective timelines, trauma you inherited, the choices of billions of humans. Spirituality becomes dangerous when it suggests that you should. Co-creation means I shape the part of reality that is mine, and I navigate the rest with wisdom and compassion. What that means is you are responsible for understanding how the experiences that you have had in life have impacted how you perceive the world, and to do your own healing work so that you can approach interacting with others from a place of calm, compassion, and wisdom. So I invite you to consider asking yourself when approaching situations in life, What part of the situation is mine? What part belongs to someone else? What part is neutral? Again, you are a powerful co-creator, not a scapegoat for the world's complexity. Trauma and bad things happening to you is never because of your vibration. It is an indication of the level of healing and the choices that you are making from that level of healing, as well as other people's free will. That said, if you experienced harm in childhood, I want to state clearly, you did not create that wound for yourself. That was something that was placed on you by individuals who had not done their own healing work. That said, your system co-created its own experience of that, which led to your understanding of it through your wounds. And that is why it is important for us to understand if we have wounds and to heal any of them so that we can choose to engage in the world from a place that is healed versus unhealed. When we engage in the world from a place that is unhealed, we are more likely to make choices that inflict harm on others or sometimes ourselves. If you found this content supported you, I'm really glad. If it didn't, that's okay too. Healing does not require agreement, belief, or urgency. It unfolds through safety, choice, and pacing. Mystical experiences, symbolic dreams, and spiritual insights are deeply personal. They are best understood slowly, with grounding, and often with professional or community support. True spiritual growth does not disconnect us from reality. It helps us inhabit it more fully. If you found this helpful, I want you to know that I don't offer spiritual guidance, diagnoses, or personal interpretations through comments or messages. If you are navigating something intense emotionally or psychologically or spiritually, I invite you to seek trauma-informed professional care or trusted support. That said, I do offer mentorship through blossomingheartwellness.com, and my book, The Divine Within, Healing Ourselves to Heal the World, is a possible resource to support your own healing journey and your development of spiritual discernment that is specific to your needs. I do want to thank you for being here, for honoring your nervous system, and for choosing a path rooted in compassion, discernment, and embodied truth. I invite you to take gentle care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Know that you are deeply loved.